healthy? Does he seem healthier than he was for the stretch run here? And how hard is it to keep a guy like that on the sideline?
Yeah, he does look good. I think his body, like you said, he feels great. The biggest thing is just making sure we don't try to overplay him in stretches, making sure we're playing him in short stints to make sure he's fine. But, I thought he looked good the other night. Even watching him play 5-on-5 before he got back on the floor, I thought he looked really good. So his speed's there, his quickness is there, and now we just got to do a good job of monitoring his minutes.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Sam Amick.
Hey, Ty, good to see you, sir.
You too. How you doing?
Good, man. Hanging in there. I wonder, you were talking about Chris. You can appreciate as well as anybody what it takes to play that point guard position for years and years. And I just wonder how surprised you might be, like a lot of people, at his ability to play at this age. He's going to be 36 next month, I think it is. MVP caliber stuff. And a couple of years ago, I think people started wondering, was Chris on the back end? And he's obviously showing that's not the case.
Yeah, I just think, being a professional, I think taking care of his body, he changed his diet, he changed his lifting routines. And I've talked to him over, a numerous amount of summers, and he just really changed his body. And he's doing a good job of taking care of it. And I think, him playing at a high level really puts his team over the top. And, just bringing him in with his leadership and things he's done for his team is unbelievable. But I think the biggest thing for CP is just being a pro and taking care of his body. And he's been playing at a super high level.
Just a quick follow. When you look at them in the context of the West, I don't think anybody saw them being as good as they are. Are they as dangerous as anybody, or is there that sense that when you've got young guys who haven't been in the playoffs, that maybe it's going to be hard for them to have a deep playoff run here?
No, I think they're very dangerous. Like I said, when you have a Hall of Famer in Chris Paul and you have an all-star in Devin Booker, who I think is a phenomenal player, it's no telling how far they can go. And I think they're young talent. Those guys play hard. They understand their role. They understand what they're supposed to do every single night. And when you got two great players like Booker and CP, like I said, the sky's the limit.
Thanks, Ty. Good seeing you.
You too.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Tomer. Oh, sorry, not yet, Ty. Here's Tomer.
I was adjusting my little cushion again.
don't leave without letting me get one in. Come on now.
No, I know. It's coming.
With Serge being out, I guess maybe longer than you may have expected. I don't know how much longer. DeMarcus said the other day that he hasn't really had many conversations with you. One, what have those conversations been like since he joined? And two, like, how big can Cousins be for you guys in a role that, Pat Patterson's not really a bigger body? How big can Cousins be filling that role off the bench?
He can be very big. I think, with Cousins, he's pretty much a mixture between Zoo and Serge. A guy who can pick and pop, he can space the floor, and then also he can roll and post up, and be a big body inside like Zoo is. So he brings us two dimensions, in one player. His great passing ability. I think he does a good job of rebounding the basketball. So, like I said, just bringing him in, really didn't know because, I knew he wasn't going to play, so we try to simplify that for him as much as possible. But I just thought the other night in Portland, when Cannon came in the game, or Josh came in the game, just give him a shot and just see what he can do and what he looks like. And I thought he did a great job, like I said, of just, his first game being on the floor and not really knowing much of what we want to do. I thought he fit in pretty well.
PG said he was a great locker room presence for you guys. Is this a guy that you think could fit, not only beyond these 10 days, but beyond the 10-day contract?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, PG was saying he's a great chemistry guy in the locker room. I'm saying, is this a guy that you hope can stay beyond this 10-day contract?
Oh yeah, you hope so. Like I said, a guy like this with the talent that he has, it'd be great, to be on our team. And like I said, I just think that he's done a good job. He's come in every day, plays 5-on-5 with young guys to try to stay ready. He come early, stay late every day, just working on the plays and trying to pick it up. So, like I said, with Serge being out, needing a bigger body for bigger players that we're going to play, I think it can make a huge impact for our team.
Thank you, Ty.
Thanks. Next, we will go to Mason.
Hey, Coach. I'm just wondering if has there been any, with the COVID safety protocols, has there been any off-the-court chemistry and team bonding stuff that you haven't been able to do with your team that you wish you could have done? And if so, are you looking forward to maybe, as the restrictions are starting to get lifted, starting to do more of that kind of off-the-court bonding stuff?
I mean, yeah, you would want to, like you said, but with the with the protocol and the safety of everyone, it's not smart right now. But I think we're getting a lot of that out of the way because we're practicing and we're seeing each other a lot more. We're watching a lot more film. We're coming in more days than we normally do. So that right there gives us bonding time, in itself. So just keep following protocol, just keep getting together when we can and watching film and having our walkthroughs and, guys getting comfortable and familiar with one another.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. We have time for one more, going with Justin because your hand's been up longer. Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, Teron, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, sir. Thank you. Since the break, Phoenix attempts the third most mid-range shots, but they're also leading the league in field goal percentage on them. Those are the shots you have preached to the defense that you do want to give up. So how do you weigh that in a game like this against a team who is so good at them?
You just got to try to make it difficult. I think you don't want to change your whole defensive scheme because they do have great mid-range shooters, but we want to be up a little higher on the pick and rolls with Booker and CP, so they don't just come off and get right to their comfort shot. Mixing a few blitzes here and there, mixing a few switches, kind of like we did in the first game when we played them in Phoenix. So just give them different looks. And, I really don't like giving up anything because I was a mid-range shooter myself. And as long as the scoreboard moving, I don't care what shots you shoot, so, but they are range and we just got to do a good job of just making it tough and making them uncomfortable.
Thanks, Coach. Have a good game.
Oh, nothing from Cam today, huh? That's good. That's good.